Greetings, everyone. Raymond Lacasse here with Stormwind Studios, and I'm really excited right now to share with you some breaking news about the cybersecurity industry, and that is the release of the NIST Cybersecurity Framework version 2.0. Now, I am super pumped about this. Why? Because it's been a long time. The last time the cybersecurity framework was introduced and released was 2014. So this is the first major update since 2014. And a lot has changed. You can see February 26, 2024. And a lot has changed. In how many years is that? It's a long time. Think about the cybersecurity landscape. Think about what you face on a day-to-day basis in your own realm of cybersecurity. So it's about time that we've had an update to this cybersecurity framework. And I love this new version of the cybersecurity framework. It really has become something that you can rely on as a checklist, as something to essentially hold your hand and guide you in the right direction. So first of all, what I want you to realize about this cybersecurity framework is that it's not just for a select group anymore. It is for everyone. Absolutely everyone. That's a big deal now because it's for any industry, any government, any organization, you, me, doesn't matter, to reduce cybersecurity risks. That is a massive win right now, a massive win for the industry. It even provides implementation examples now, where you can review action-oriented steps to help you achieve various outcomes of subcategories. So if you've never used the cybersecurity framework before, like version 1.1, there was a lack of examples. So one of the great things now is that we've got examples, so that way there we can achieve those outcomes for those different subcategories. I'm going to show you the subcategories here momentarily. Not all of them, just some. There's quick start guides, there's mappings. Oh my gosh, there is so much. It is wonderful. What I want to do right now, though, is I want to take you to the reference tool, this Cloud Security Framework 2.0 reference tool. And this is just a snapshot. It's a sneak peek, folks, okay? I don't want to, spend too much of your time going over this. But let me just zoom in here, 150%. What I want you to first realize about the new NIST cybersecurity framework is, look, we've got governance right in the middle, governance, and we've got identify, protect, detect, respond, recover. All right, governance at the core with identify, protect, detect, respond, recover all around it. And if we scroll down here, you're going to see that they list out all of these different, as they call them, functions. So these are all functions. So let me collapse them all so you can see them. So we've got govern, identify, protect, detect, respond, recover. In that order. And when you break these out and you look at them in a little bit deeper, you're going to see that there's categories under govern. So organizational context. If you scroll down, you'll see that there is risk management strategy. You'll see that there's roles, responsibilities, and authorities, all from the perspective of governance in this particular case. Ooh, even policy. Oversight. Cybersecurity, supply chain risk management, all under governance. Right, so you've got all these categories, and then you've got the subcategories. So you have the subcategories for that particular category. So for example, the cybersecurity supply chain risk management, subcategory. And then implementation examples, subcategory. And then the implementation examples, subcategory, implementation examples. It's well laid out in this particular case. And you can even get this as an Excel spreadsheet. Now, if you look under identify, again, you've got your categories. So asset management. So once you've done your governance and you figured out what your requirements are, right? What's the thing you have to do under identify? You have to do your asset management. And your asset management is all about what? Making sure that you inventory your hardware, inventory your software, and so on and so forth. So you've got all these subcategories now under asset management. And then some examples of implementation. And then you got another category on risk assessment. So the cybersecurity risk to the organization, assets, and individuals is understood by the organization in all your subcategories. Vulnerabilities and assets are identified, validated, and recorded. What does that mean? It means if you go back up here, what have you done? You've done an asset management of what? Inventory asset management. Your hardware, your software, your services, your systems, and everything else you've had to do here with the subcategories. And now you can do a risk assessment and therefore find the vulnerabilities in those assets. It all starts with knowing what your assets are. Once you know what those assets are, you can start identifying vulnerabilities in those assets. Right? And then they show you other subcategories and other things that you're going to have to consider doing. And then we got another category here on improvement. Improvements to organizational cybersecurity risk management processes, procedures, and activities. So improvements to identified form evaluations. Improvements are identified from security tests and exercises, including and so on and so forth, things you can do. So what I want you to realize is that you now have essentially this beautiful step-by-step outline. Yeah, Cybersecurity Framework 1.1 was pretty good, but this is even better. I like the way it's presented. I like the way it's laid out. I like what they're providing us. I'm really excited about this, and you should be too. Because what is the thing that keeps you up all night long? The thing that keeps you up all night long is cybersecurity. And are you protected? Are you safe? Are you secure? So essentially, folks, you can use Cybersecurity Framework 2.0 reference tool, just this page alone, and start going down through it and checking off what you already do and what you don't do as a start. And then you're going to be able to ultimately determine where you need to start improving yourself. It's step by step, inch by inch. You are not going to be able to do the cybersecurity framework in a day, in a night, in a week, in a month, in a year. This takes years of what? Governance, identifying, protecting, detecting, responding, recovery, taking the time to make sure that you've done everything you need. It's well laid out. Now, there's a whole lot more when it comes to the NIST Cybersecurity Framework, right? I'm not going to get into it right now. This is about letting you know the new 2.0 framework is out and it's for everyone. And I highly encourage you to take a peek at it, take a look at it. So where do you go to get it? NIST.gov, NIST.gov. Click right here because that's where it is right now. And then you're going to get to the Cybersecurity Framework 2.0 announcement. And then from there's tons of links that you can go through, documents you'll be able to access and download. So for example, like a searchable catalog to click on. So informative resources that are going to be available to you in regards to cybersecurity risk management framework. Or for example, the informative references that are available to you, like downloading this Excel spreadsheet or browsing the references. Right? And then even implementation examples, right? And you'll see down here, there's even a more informative reference catalog that we saw about earlier, comparing informative references. So tons of stuff available to you. So folks, I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. Hopefully this is going to give us what all of us need to check off all the boxes that are going to give us the opportunity to be more protected than we already are. So folks, keep being safe, keep being secure, and hopefully we'll see you in a future session with us here at Stormwind Studios.